Hello, virtual world.
Hello, people.
D, Pete, we've got an hour of power together, so we're going to get straight into it. It's going to be a fun one. Come onto your knees, big toes together, back of the mat, child's pose. Balasana, take your knees to the outer edge of the mat. Hips to heels. Walk your hands out in front, plug your forehead in. Big deep breaths. Ujjayi breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose, slight restriction in the back of the throat. And straight away, switch on your bandhas, pelvic floor, pit of the belly. Just one more breath here, and then we're going to take it into a side stretch. So walk your hands over to one side. It doesn't matter which side you go first. Reach the arm over and rest your head on the floor, or you can bend the opposite arm and rest your head on your forearm. Walk your hands through center and do the same thing for the other side. Reach over, sink in. Last breath. I'm going to thread the needle, come back through center, slide an arm in underneath the opposite. Again, it doesn't matter which side you do first. Reach the other arm out in front, or again, you can bend it and use it as a pillow. And then straight over to the other side. Prepping the body gently to start so we can fulfill the practice to our best potential. Last breath. We're going to come straight up into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, our downward facing dog. So come onto all fours, tuck your toes, and then tilt your sit bones to the sky and pedal your heels. Take your dog for a walk. Make sure your hands are gripping the mat, fingertips gripping, so your wrists are safe. Core is on. Lift the pit of the belly and maintain that depth of breath. Our power practice really shows us just how much potential we have. It challenges us big time. It makes us step way outside of our comfort zone for most of us, myself included. But it can really show us, it can shine a light into our potential. Come forward into your high plank. And we're just going to do a little bit of wrist conditioning. So take a breath in. Shift your weight forward on the exhale, and then push your fingers into the floor. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean forward. Shoulders come forward slightly, and then push your fingers. Inhale back. Two more. Exhale forward. Inhale back. One more. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Forward and down all the way to your belly. 3 cobra poses. Lift the shoulders, chest, head. Release back down, exhale. 2 more. Breath in. You can take your hands off the mat if you like. Release back down. You've got 1 more. Breath in. And take it back into your downward facing dog. Out breath. Walk your hands back to your feet and come into gorilla. So you're going to slide your hands underneath your feet. Take a wrist stretch.
Bend your knees a lot, especially first thing in the practice. And take it as a bit of a mix between a gorilla and a ragdoll. So usually in our gorilla pose, we use our arm strength. Maybe just release the arm strength, just use it as a wrist stretch and let your torso hang over your legs. If you can, close your eyes, breathe deep. We are conscious beings with infinite potential. The only thing that gets in our way, ourselves. Our limited thinking, our limited concepts of our minds. One more breath here. Release the hands out from underneath, come into a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Walk back into your high plank, exhale the breath out. Take a breath in, we're going to do that wrist conditioning again. Exhale forward, inhale back. 2 more, exhale forward, inhale back. Really push your fingertips in. 1 more, exhale forward, inhale back. All the way down, exhale to the belly. 2 cobras, inhale lift, exhale release. 1 more, breath in, downward facing dog, breath out. This time walk your feet up towards your hands and take a stock standard ragdoll. Feet wide, knees bent, opposite hand to elbow. If you want to take a different variation in your arms, a shoulder stretch or anything else, then feel free to do that for yourself. Take in 3 really deep breaths. When we tap into that infinite consciousness that we are, that infinite potential, all the answers to all the questions and all the solutions to all the problems are received. We receive them. All we need to do is open ourselves up to connect. So release this, hands to the floor, take a halfway lift, breathe in, fold back down, breathe out. Roll yourself up to standing, take it slowly. Undulate through the spine. Once the head comes up, reach up. Hands to heart, close your eyes. Let's connect with the powerful vibration of Om. Breathe in. Let's fulfill our infinite potential. Let's use this practice to turn in and tap in. There's an intelligence beyond the mind that knows all. Let's connect. Look up, reach up, big breath in. Forward fold on your breath out, bend your knees, hands to the floor. Come into a halfway lift, lengthen out the spine. High plank, exhale the breath. No more wrist conditioning from here on out. Take a breath in, shift forward and down to your belly. Just 1 cobra pose. Loop, lift up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Bend and peel open. So now we're just going to start to really move the body, move some energy, especially if you're practicing with us first thing in the morning. We need to move some stagnation from the night, and even during the day. You know, if you practice in the afternoon and you've been sitting at a desk all day, we need this time to move the energy around so that we can feel the potential of this movement modality. Swap the legs over, take the right leg down and the left leg up, bend, peel open, core stays on, your breath is deep, your focus is fixed. As soon as you notice you start being distracted, it's going to pull you away from that infinite potential that you are. So you bring your mind back into focus. So that gives us the opportunity to receive all the benefits of this practice. Place that left foot back to the floor. Take a breath in. A long out breath. Look forward. If you're ready, a little jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, empty. Reach up, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, fill up. High plank, float it back. Take a breath. Shift forward and down to low plank. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. Breathe in. Breathe out. At the end of the exhale, look forward, float. Front of the mat, halfway lift, fill up. Fold back down, empty. Reach up, Tadasana, fill. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen out. From here on out, Chaturanga Dandasana, straight to low. Upward facing, fill. Downward facing, exhale. Stay, breathe in. Long out breath, and at the end of the out breath, look forward, float. Front of the mat, halfway lift, lengthen. From here, straight to low push up. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Infinite potential. Look forward, float. Front of the mat. Halfway lift. Straight to low push up. Upward facing, fill. Downward facing, we've got one more. Breathe in. Empty. Float. Half lift. Straight to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, stay. The only thing that holds us back from receiving the intelligence that's beyond the conceptual mind is ourselves, is our own limited life, limited experience. Right leg to the sky, breathe it in. Bring it through low lunge. Sink, take a breath, and then pyramid, take the hamstring stretch. Fold over, soften. You can bend the right leg. All good. When we open ourselves up, when we connect, utilizing this moving meditation, we are supported, infinitely supported. So our potential becomes reality. Halfway lift, breathe in. Low push up, breathe out. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Through to low lunge, exhale. Sink, fill up. Fold, pyramid. Stay. And all we need to do is look around at nature. There's an intelligence, an infinite intelligence in nature. Where that comes from is the same place that our infinite intelligence, our consciousness comes from. Last breath. Fill up to halfway lift, lengthen out the spine, keep the left leg extended. Straight to low push up. Upward facing dog, fill. Downward facing dog, empty. Right leg to the sky, inhale, we're going to keep adding. Bring it through, low lunge, exhale. Sink and fill. Pyramid, fold. Stay. Maybe sink in a little bit deeper. Halfway lift, inhale. Ninja to your left leg, exhale. Stay here. Now you can use your hands on the floor. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can extend them out wide. You can be creative if you like. Just allow the hips to open. That happens on an exhale. Warrior one happens on an inhale. So you come back towards the front of your mat, ground down both feet, reach the arms up. Stay, sink down in that right leg, stacking knee over ankle, and seeing if you can get that right thigh to being as parallel to the floor as possible. Take a breath in, open out to Viratu and interlace your hands behind your back. Open the chest, another inhale, humble warrior, exhale. Again, we need to open up the hips. Stay, fill, empty. Fill up,
See if you can sink down even lower now. A pyramid halfway lift. So straighten out through the right leg again. Lengthen out, and here we connect. Low push-up, straight down. If you want to float that right leg as you lower, go for it. Up dog, fill. Down dog, empty. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Sink, fill up. Pyramid, fold. Stay, fill. Dive down deeper, empty. Halfway lift, lengthen. Right leg ninja, exhale. Take it over. Now hands on the floor, especially at the beginning, but through flow, get creative. Palms together, extend them, really trust the strength in your legs, lifting up through the pit of the belly. Happens on an out breath. Warrior one happens on an in breath. So you pivot around, ground down through the feet, stack knee over ankle. Sink, so your thighs parallel, or as close as you can get it to being parallel with the mat. Take another breath, then open out through Viratu to interlace hands behind your back. Open the chest, fill up, dive to humble. Stay. Dive deeper. Stay. Dive even deeper. Pyramid halfway lift. So square off the hips, straighten out the left leg, lengthen the spine. That happens on an in. Low push up happens on an out. Floating the leg if you like. Up dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Tap into that intelligence, that consciousness that's beyond the limited thoughts of mind. It's a beautiful, transformational place. Get out of your own way. Get out of your head. Come into your practice. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Ninja left leg empty. Warrior one. Fill up. Warrior two to humble setup. Take the breath. Go all the way. Dive as deep as you can into that right hip. Pyramid halfway lift. Inhale. Low push up. Exhale. Upward facing. Downward facing. Straight over to the left side. Take the leg up. In. Through. Out. Core on. Sink and fill. Pyramid fold. Halfway lift. Ninja right leg. Warrior one. Reach up. Fill. Warrior two to humble setup. Take the breath. Fill. Dive. Pyramid halfway lift. Inhale. Low push up. Exhale. Fill up. Empty out. Stay here. 1 breath. Exhale. Right leg. Take it up. Bring it through. Sink. Fill. Fold. Empty. Half lift. Ninja left leg. Vira one. Fill back up again. Vira two. Interlace. Breath in. Humble to your edge. Halfway lift. Straightening out the right leg. Straight to low. Chaturanga Dandasana. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Left leg. Ekapada. Into your Anjaneyasana. Sink and fill. Fold pyramid. Halfway lift. Skandasana, right leg. Vira one, breath in. Vira two, interlace the hands. Fill up. Dive deep, Baddha. Halfway lift. Pyramid. Straight to Chaturanga. Urdhva. Adho. Right leg, inhale. Low, exhale. Sink, fill up. Pyramid. Halfway. Ninja. Warrior one. Warrior 2, set up. Fill up. Humble. Halfway lift, pyramid. Low push up. Upward facing, downward facing. Left leg. Low. Sink. Fold. Halfway. Ninja. Warrior 1. Open to 2. Bring the hands in, open, fill the chest. Dive. Halfway lift, square the hips, straighten the legs, straight to low. Fill. Empty. We go again, right side, inhale. Through, exhale. Sink, fill. Fold, empty. Halfway, lengthen. Ninja, deep. Vira 1, strong through the legs. Vira 2, open it out. Fill up. Forward to ankle. Half lift, pyramid. Low push up. Fill. Empty. Left leg in. Through, out. Sink, fill. Fold, exhale. Half lift. Ninja. Vira 1. Vira 2. Fill the lungs. Forward to ankle. Half lift pyramid. Straight to low. Up dog. Down dog. One more. Right side. In. Through. Out. Sink. Fill up. Pyramid fold. Halfway lift. Ninja. Vira 1. Vira 2. Fill up. Dive deep. Half lift, lengthen. Straight to low. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg in. Bring it through. Sink, fill up. Fold, pyramid. Half lift. Ninja, right side. Vira 1, fill. Vira 2, empty. Interlace, fill up. Dive. Half lift, lengthen. Straight to low. Upward facing. Downward facing, stay. We're going to do that one more time. Just one more time, right side, left side. What I encourage you to do, every single pose and transition that's in this flow is going to help us fulfill a pose later. If you don't take these poses now to your edge, if you don't fulfill the potential, your potential right now here, then it's not going to set you up for a good experience in the future. You've heard that old saying, your future self will thank you for this. Now is the time that we get to connect to that place. There's no other time. We can't do it later. We can't go, I can't be bothered just now. You know, maybe when I practice tomorrow, I'll try a little bit harder. Now's the time. Now's the time that you get to set yourself up for a future experience. Future fulfillment. Right leg to the sky. Inhale. Bring it through. Low lunge. Sink. Fill up. To your depth. Pyramid. Empty. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Ninja. To your edge. Empty. Vira 1. Lowering the legs. Fill. Vira 2. Open. Interlace. Take a breath in. Forward to ankle. Exhale. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Low push up. Empty. Upward facing. Down dog. The only thing that gets in our way is ourselves. Left leg. Through. Sink. Fold. Lengthen. Ninja. Vira 1. Vira 2. Fill up. Forehead to ankle. Half lift. Low push up. Upward facing. Downward facing. Walk your hands back to your feet. Gorilla. Slide your hands in underneath. Get a wrist stretch. Lengthen out and bow. Now that the body's warmer, you can take it deeper. So use a little bit of arm strength to bring your nose in between your legs. Maybe a lot of arm strength. Crow pose, Bakasana, just the one for this practice. Place the hands, bend your elbows, bring your knees behind the arms, rock your weight forward, find flight, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, Malasana, deep squat. Now really utilize your elbows. As I mentioned, every pose that we do is heading somewhere to fulfill a pose later that we need this preparation for to be able to have the best experience of it. So if you hold back now, your future self is going to regret it. Now's the time. Open yourself up to your infinite potential. Come back into a forward fold. Toe heel your feet into hip width apart. Check, 2 fists should fit in between your feet, so not too close, not too wide. Bend your knees and hug the back of your knees. Opposite hand to elbow. So you're giving yourself a big bear hug. Now from here, keep the arms as is, straighten out your legs, and see if you can dive your nose in between your legs. Hold it here, 5, 4, 3, 2, release, high push up. To side plank, Vastisthasana, heels left, right hand to the sky. Beautiful, push down, lift the hips, float the right leg, at least an inch, maybe a big starfish, then bring it around, crescent lunge, fill up, reach up, hands to heart, lean in and twist. Left elbow, right knee, palms, spine long, gaze up. Follow the rotation of the spine from your tailbone, right at the base of the spine, all the way up to the top of your neck and out through your eyeballs. See if you can take in one more inhale as you look all the way up and then fold into pyramid, exhale. Now depth, coming to a halfway lift and walk your hands back underneath you. See if you can go even deeper in this pyramid pose, the deepest you've gone in a long time. Halfway lift, inhale, high plank, exhale. Side plank, heels right, left hand to the sky. Float the left leg, a little bit or a lot. Loop everything, squeeze everything in, crescent lunge, left foot forward, reach up. Hands come through, you lean in for length, then rotate. Right elbow, left knee, palms. Then finish the spiral off, gaze up. One more breath. Pyramid fold. Halfway lift, walk your hands back, as far back as you can take them and dive as deep as you can, as deep as you ever have in this pyramid. Nice, coming to a halfway lift. Pivot yourself over towards the right side of your space, toes in, heels out, straddle forward fold, pistol gripping your big toes. So peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, lengthen into a little half lift and then elbows wide, head low, top of the head. See if you can drag it so it almost touches the floor. Sending your sit bones, tilting your sit bones high to the sky. Bend your knees a little bit or a lot if you need to. And see if you can get that real fold through the hips. That's what we're looking for. 3 more breaths. One more breath. Beautiful. Halfway lift, twist. Right hand to the floor underneath your heart, left hand to your sacrum. Then stack the shoulders, then reach the left arm, then gaze up to it. Hold. Spine long, so tilt your sit bones back, lift the belly up. Straight over to the other side. Replace the hands. Right hand sacrum first to stack shoulders, then hand up, gaze up. Release, walk your hands, keep your feet as is, walk your hands to your left leg. Right hand, grab onto your left ankle, draw your torso down towards that left leg, left hand to the sky. If you have the range, you can take a bind. That left hand turns around, reaches around and grabs the inner thigh of the right leg, but your belly, torso, stays glued to your left leg. 3, 2, release, walk your hands over to the right leg, left hand grabs the outside of ankle or shin, belly, torso, glued to the right leg, right hand to the sky. You took the bind on the first side, go for it this side as well, reach around for the inner thigh of that left leg, but keep your torso glued to the right leg. 3, 2, awesome. Slowly release into a halfway lift. Then walk your hands back to the front of the mat and step the back foot up. Toe heel your feet to the outside edge of your mat and turn your toes out just slightly. Now bend your knees a little bit a lot. Walk your hands underneath your legs until your shoulders find some connection with your knees. And then see if you can bring your hands around behind the back of your legs so your hands find your butt or maybe your lower back. And then start to straighten your legs as much as you can. Hold it here for 3, for 2, Malasana. Release out, sink down.
Everything we do has a purpose of fulfillment. So we're able to condition ourselves or prepare ourselves to be able to receive, and ultimately that's what meditation does. Meditation prepares us, opens us up to be able to receive the intelligence, infinite intelligence of consciousness. Lift your hips, toe heel your feet in, half moon, right side on the floor, left side flies. Open yourself up. Really utilize the stretch through the back of the right leg, through hamstrings. Utilize your core. Take any variation you want to take for the last 3 breaths. Standing splits. Drop the torso down, grab that right leg with the right arm, lift the left leg up as high as you can take it, hold for 3, full balance if you like, for 2, straight over to the other side, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left side down, right side up. Take your variations, your binds, whatever you did first side, hold, 3, 2, standing splits, drop the torso, left arm, use it as leverage behind the left leg, right hand to balance, and then maybe you take the full balance, bringing the right hand behind as well, hold, 3 deep breaths. Awesome, release to a forward fold, Utkatasana, chair pose, big breath in. Hands to heart, sink, lean, twist. Left elbow, right knee, spine long, rotate. Now the same as our lunge, gaze up as well. If you've got side crow, you want to take it, 3 breaths. Exhale to your forward fold. Straight back into chair pose. Inhale, hands through, lean in, lengthen, rotate, other side. Set up the rotation first, then if you took side crow, go for it. 3 breaths. Last breath. Forward fold. Last chair, Utkatasana, inhale. Navasana, exhale. Boat pose. Lift your head, or lift your gaze. Lift your chest. Lean back and squeeze, hold. There is an intelligence. You can see it in nature. It's beyond the conceptual intellect of our minds. We call that consciousness. Taking a breath. Dig your heels into the floor. Take another inhale. Tuck your pelvis. Roll down slowly. 5. See if you can drop a link of your spine at a time. 4. Squeeze it in. 3. Full control. 2. Bridge pose. Setu Bandhasana. Feet flat. Knees up. Hips up. Tuck your shoulders in. Lift up through your hips. Use your leg strength. Then get the extension through the whole spine. From the neck, upper back, lower back, front of hips. 1 more inhale. Lower to Supta Baddha, exhale. Soles of feet together, knees wide. Open yourself up to receive. Receive that intelligence. Receive that consciousness that comes from the deep connection that this practice gifts us. This practice gives us the tools, teaches us the tools to be able to get out of our own way. Connect deeply. You've got 1 more bridge or wheel. Feet flat, knees lift. Dig the feet in to lift the hips up. Set your hands up if you're coming into wheel. Otherwise, loop your shoulders, lift your hips and hold. 5. 4. 3. 2. Slowly roll out. Happy baby. Hug the knees in. Take them wide, lift your feet. Now really utilize this pose to get deep into the hips. So engage your back muscles to push your lower back onto the floor, your sacrum. And then engage your arm muscles to draw your knees down either side of your rib cage without lifting that lower back off the floor. And you'll feel it go deeper into the hips with that muscle activation. Hold. Now this might feel a little bit awkward, or for some of us a lot awkward, but from your happy baby, interlace your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Like we did standing in our straddle forward fold, we're going to do it upside down in our Supta, sleeping version. Extend both legs out wide and use your arm strength wrapped around your big toes to really feel that stretch through the adductors. Again, keep your lower back on the floor. Use your arm strength. Hold for 3, for 2. Nice. Hug your knees into your chest. Lift your legs up to the sky, and very slowly you can dig your elbows into the floor. Come over into plow pose, halasana. So lift your hips up off the floor and guide your toes over to the floor above your head. Just hold your plow pose here. 3 breaths. Now slowly roll out, utilize your core. Take your legs out wide again.
Don't interlace your feet though, but let your legs just come out wide. You're going to do that again, plow pose. Dig your elbows in, this time with the legs wide. You'll feel your core having to work a bit differently. Lift your hips up, take your legs out wide and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly roll out. Hug your knees into your chest. We're going to have a little bit of fun and then we're going to do our peak pose that everything has been leading up to. Rock and roll. 3, 2. Come back into your boat pose after your third rock and roll. Release your hands, interlace your toes, peace fingers, legs out wide. Now sit up really tall, hold it here, you'll feel the core activate, you'll feel your arm strength. This is all right, right? Here we go, rock back. So, and then balance top end, lifting up, nice. You might get stuck, you really got to use your core. We go again, rock back, lift up. You've got 3 more, rock back, lift up. Rock back. I hope you're having as much fun as Pete is. Up he comes. We've got 1 more. You can do it. Rock back. Lift up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the legs. Place the feet on the floor. Release the grip. Now you might want to scoot yourself back. You're going to take your heels, bend your knees, heels on the floor on the outside of your mat. Then you're going to lean yourself forward and use your arms around your feet to kind of pull your hips forward, your pelvis forward. Just hold here for a moment, just get used to that. And then reach your right arm underneath that right leg and around as much as you can. And as far as you can get that shoulder underneath the knee. And then do the same thing for the left side. Get the shoulder as far underneath the knee as you can. Now squeeze the knees back up in towards your upper arms and then release the arms out to the side or just behind going backwards. We've got our Kurmasana, our tortoise pose. So now from here start to straighten your legs and see if you can bring your head, your forehead or your chest, lips, nose onto the floor and hold. 5. See if you can push the back of your knees against the back of your arms. 4. See if you can tilt further forward and get your forehead to connect to the floor. 3. Breathe. See if you can fulfill your infinite potential here. 2. And then slowly bend your knees, slide your heels, bring the arms out from underneath. Lie down on your back. Come back into that happy baby. So sacrum on the floor, knees wide, grab your feet. Come back into the straddle stretch. So you don't have to pistol grip your big toes now. You can just use your hands on the outsides of your calves or ankles. Hug your knees back into your chest. Rock and roll, just the one. Come back into your downward facing dog. Take your right leg to the sky, bend the knee, peel the hip space open. Flip dog. Only if you're taking it there. If you have any shoulder issues, you're looking after yourself, then stay in your 3-legged dog, work on that. Take the back extension here, breathe in. Low lunge on your out breath. Bring that right foot around. Jet fighter, right arm underneath and around. Now this is where you really need to dig that right shoulder in. Sink through the hips, come onto your fingertips. Then fly your jet fighter, hold, 4, sink through the hips, 3, breathe, 3, 2, pyramid, fold over that right leg. half Hanuman. Drop the back knee on the floor, left knee on the floor, and then take your right toes to the sky, fold deeper over that right leg. Only if you want to, you can take it into full Hanuman. 5 deep breaths. Full Hanuman is full splits, whatever that looks like for you. 4. 3. 2. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, left leg to the sky, inhale. Peel it open, stay, or flip dog. Beautiful, low lunge. Jet fighter. Get the shoulder as far underneath as you can take it. Sink your hips down, bend the left leg, don't be shy. Your left leg is strong. Hands out to the side, core on, fly. Sink the hips, gaze forward. 4, 3, 2, pyramid, fold. Option to drop down on the back knee, take half Hanuman, or you can stay in pyramid, as Pete probably is.
You know me well.
And then, option, full Hanuman. Fulfilment of infinite potential. Only thing that holds us back in any given moment is our limited minds. Last breath. Downward facing dog. Come back onto your bottom. So you can come onto your knees, cross your ankles, you can jump through. Got one more go. Kurmasana. Heels dig in, lean forward, arms underneath your legs, and wiggle yourself, squeeze your knees into your upper arms, wiggle yourself around, bring your heels closer to the mat than you think. So you don't want your legs out, so bring your heels closer to the mat, Pete. Your heels, yep. So then you've got this real sort of closed position. Extend the arms out to the side behind, then start to straighten your legs out to bring your head, chest, face, 5. That's it. Sink in. 4. Surrender. 3. 2. 1. Last breath, make it the best one, the juiciest one. Nice. Slowly come up out of it. Oof. Bring the knees in, lie down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide. You can either stay here with this version or turn the knees in. So feet, total the feet out, let the knees fall in, 3 breaths of the internal rotation. You got one more, bridge or wheel pose. Lift the knees. Plant the feet, lift the hips, set the hands up if you're taking it up into wheel, loop the shoulders in underneath, go for it. 5, all the way to your edge, all the way to your potential. 4, 3,
Whenever we hold ourselves back, the only person we're doing an injustice to is ourselves. Last breath. Roll out, coming into your inversion. So legs to the sky, Viparita Karani, nice gentle inversion. Shoulder stand is your other option. Send your hips to the sky, balls of the feet to the sky. Headstand, if you'd like to take that, if that's in your practice, and set yourself up from a seated position. There's a collective consciousness, a collective intelligence that we can see in nature. You know, there's not a person in the jungles that are dictating how the jungles grow and how the animals live. And, you know, there's an intelligence in nature that you can really see. It might look a bit chaotic to us, but it's not. It's absolutely perfect. Everything thrives when it's able to be left alone for one and in balance. Same goes for us. There is an intelligence, an infinite wisdom beyond our concept of mind. We, through this practice, we get to tap into that. We get to, get ourselves out of the way, our limited minds out of the way. And we're able to receive that infinite intelligence, that infinite wisdom. We call it consciousness. Flower pose when you're ready. Toes to the floor above your head. We've already been here once, so really sink into this one. Maintain the length of your spine, sending your sit bones high up to the sky. Bend your knees and let them land. Slowly rolling out, one link of your spine at a time. Fish pose, Matsyasana. Legs long, slide your hands in underneath your sit bones, lift your chest, loop the shoulders in underneath and squeeze the elbows. And then take your chest up, gaze up. If your neck's feeling free enough this morning, gaze back. See if you can bring the crown of your head to the floor, maybe lift the legs for some extra core. Hug your knees in as you're ready and find your way into your twist. You can take twisted roots, you can drop the knees over to one side, you can extend one or both legs. Just find your way into your rotation. Head goes the opposite way, close your eyes. Beautiful words from Deepak Chopra. He said that it is the nature of consciousness to create a solution to every problem and the fulfillment of every desire at the source. When you open to your infinite potential, the universe supports you in becoming your best and highest self. This practice opens us up so we're able to receive that infinite wisdom. Bring your knees back through center and take the same shape of twist over to the other side. We're often so distracted, so closed, that intelligence we're blind to, we're ignorant to. And the yogis teach us that one of our biggest reasons for suffering is ignorance. We're ignorant to our connection to that higher wisdom. And so as you make your way into your Shavasana, this is your opportunity to connect deeply to that wealth, that infinite potential, fulfillment of every desire. Deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes, rock your head from side to side, roll out your wrists, your ankles, and then make your way over onto your right hand side and lie there for a moment. Remind yourself often we are infinite beings, conscious beings with infinite potential. Now is the time, not later, now, to open ourselves up, to tap into that highest consciousness of infinite wisdom, to be able to receive that wisdom and fulfill all desires. Help yourself up to a comfortable seated position, bringing palms together at heart center, eyes closed down. And as we started, shall we finish with that powerful vibration on? Deep breath. Thumbs to third eye. We bow. I honour the place of infinite potential within you because it also exists within me. When we're in that place of highest consciousness, we are one. Together we say Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Awesome practice. Thanks
Thank you.
for joining us. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.